Today, we're diving into one of the most overlooked, yet fundamental layers in sales mastery: awareness of perception and the vibe you carry. Let's get into it. Your mind shapes the sale. Every person has their own unique interpretation of the world around them. That interpretation or perception is shaped by what we've learned, experienced, and been programmed to believe. So here's the question. Think back to a time when you didn't close a sale. Pause and ask yourself, what mood were you in before the conversation? How did you feel during the call or meeting? Did you get a gut feeling it wasn't going well? And if your answer is, I don't remember, or I'm not sure, you're not alone. That's autopilot mode. And 95% of the time, that's where most of us operate. Our subconscious is running the show. Being present is a superpower. Being present during a conversation is difficult, but crucial. That's where real sales conversion happens. When you're aware truly in the moment, you begin to feel the client's energy, your own emotional state, the subtle shift between connection and resistance. That's your edge. And most salespeople miss it completely. Let's talk about $100,000. Here's a quick exercise. If you saw $100,000 in your bank account today, would that feel like a lot, an okay amount, or not enough? Your answer depends on what you've been taught to believe. Your upbringing, culture, community, and family dynamics, it's all been programmed into you. Now apply that same idea to your clients. Every client sees your product or service through their own lens of perception. And that lens, it's shaped by their environment, experience, and beliefs. Your job is to understand their reality. You can't sell effectively unless you understand the client's perception, because perception is reality. If they've never heard of your product, if they've had a bad experience before, if they've been taught to distrust salespeople, you're already walking into resistance. Unless you adapt to their energy, feel what they feel, guide their perception with clarity, confidence, and curiosity. The energy you give off matters. Earlier, we talked about waves, signals, and vibrations. You are constantly giving off a vibe, even when you're asleep, even when you say nothing. These waves are felt by others, and your client, based on their perception, will either align with it or they'll resist it. That's where rapport is either built or broken, and this happens before you get to the pitch. Autopilot kills sales. I've coached sales professionals who had a terrible conversation, but couldn't understand why it went so badly. When we dig in, the root was simple. They just got bad news. A deal fell through, and they unknowingly carried that negative energy into the next client interaction. Their tone shifted, their presence dropped, and their vibe repelled the sale, all without realizing it. Start tracking your vibe. Here's what I recommend. Keep a simple journal throughout your day. Every hour, write down how you feel and what happened. At the end of the day, review it. You'll begin to see patterns, how your energy shifts, what triggers you, and how those shifts affect your conversations. Then do it again tomorrow. Compare, adjust, and level up. Self-awareness, sales mastery. The first layer of sales success isn't just a better script, it's awareness. Awareness of your energy, your emotional state, your client's perception, and the vibe you bring to the room. When you start every sales conversation from a place of presence, that's when the magic happens. If this hit home, hit the like button. Subscribe to Next Level Sales for more mindset, psychology, and real-world strategy. Because sales isn't just about talking, it's about connecting vibe to vibe. And awareness is the first step to next level.